Today I came to show you my innovation, which I got a US patent for it. I'll show you how simple the idea was and how everyone can be an inventor. For me as a person, I got influenced by a person. Her name is Jessica Cox. She was born armless, and she became the world's first pilot ever in the history. I was shocked how she could use her feet in a very positive person. She talked about how she could adapt her life and how could she change the usage of anything. You can use it by your hand, and she used it by her feet only. I felt like I want to show her respect, but I was in first year university. I had no knowledge. I was a very careless student, and I don't know how to help her. I contacted her by email, simply asked her what's your problem in your life and what's the thing you couldn't use at your feet, or you had a trouble using your feet using it. She said the only thing I couldn't do it is driving cars. And she just mentioned while she used her feet while driving, she get a pain in her back and her feet fell asleep, and we solved it. I'm an architectural student, and I'm not an A student, to be honest, okay? I have no idea about driving cars at that time. I have no idea how do they pick stuff and do it together as mechanics. I was a very spoiled girl. Suddenly I came up with an idea, and I said to everyone, I have an invention. They got shocked, and they had this idea like I'm kidding, or they thought I'm kidding. The only person who believed in this idea is my mother. Everyone says I brainwashed her, okay? I don't mind saying that, okay? She was giving me every single support I need. And she believed in the idea even more than me. For me as an architect student, I didn't know exactly how can I do that car for her. But my mom had this idea, and she always had this hope, and she said, you will do it, just go on. I can show you the main problems I faced. It's a new major for me as a girl and as an architect student. I was very shy, especially boys. When I asked them, they start making fun of girls. I'm sorry, this is a fact, okay? And they always say, why you're doing this stuff? Go just play with your Barbie doll. This is not your major, okay? At some point, I lost hope, to be honest. And I just chose to stop doing this and wasting more money and time. But my mother kept pushing me. She said, you already lost, so don't end up this story with losing everything. Minimize the things you lose. So I just kept working as following her advice, but I didn't believe in it. I had many alternatives to the idea. How can we drive the car without using hand? At first, to be honest, I was driving cars while texting. I had my lunch while driving, okay? So I always said, okay, if we can do it somehow, at some point we can control the car. And also we have already full control cars nowadays. So just we have to combine ideas and Google. I used Google, to be honest. I didn't open a single book. So I just Googled everything. And Google is an amazing instrument if you could use it in a positive way. At last, I had the right idea and the real working prototype, but I didn't know where to go. I had this idea, and no one believes in it, even my university, because I'm a C student, to be honest, okay? So they always said, how come you think you are a C student and you are an inventor? Always inventors are smart and geeks and A students, but I'm a C student, proudly, okay? So I just had to start alone without anyone. And I have the prototype. It looks ugly because we made it out of trash. After doing the prototype, everyone started looking at me like, you had something at first you were talking about, and this is the prototype. Okay, let's listen to this girl. Maybe she's talking about something real. I contacted Jessica Cox and I showed her the prototype. And she was shocked because my last email was 3 years ago. She said, I thought you ignored the idea and you just had your university life, you got busy and khalas, it's all done. But working and trying and keep believing in your idea, no matter what people say, everyone made fun of me. Like you think you are an Einstein. You just go straight forward to your goal because, trust me, people are not helpful, okay? Some of them, not all of them. After applying the prototype, my university started believing in idea at last. So they helped me applying to get my US patent. And I was the youngest student in the university to get the US patent. They were shocked. They said, we refused this girl's application at first because she's a C student. But now she proved she's the youngest one who can prove, and I didn't work with a professor or even an expert person. I just Googled and tried. This is a picture for the prototype. You can see the university lab behind me. Then they just adopted the project and they started developing it. There is a museum there, they call it 100 Objects. And I was proud to have my invention as the number 100. I was shocked. I didn't believe at first my idea will go all over the world and they will pick it, and I don't know how things went out. But my mother, I should thank her every day more and more because she's the only one who supported me at first. For me, I lost hope somehow. But I'm telling everyone can be an inventor. You just can be whoever you want if you can believe in it. And if you had this chance to have supportive people around you, you are a very lucky person. And just go apply any idea you have. Feel proud of you. I thought it's a stupid idea, but people like it. So don't you ever think it's a stupid idea.